Welcome to this introductory course. My name's Richard Elsie, and I'll be hosting this for the Home Inspectors Institute. Now, there's our phone number there at 877-542-3673, our address down there, and our email address. So in case you want to get contact, we welcome you to the intro class. So let's get started and talk about home inspectors in the state of Florida. Well, first, congratulations on choosing a career, in the inspection industry. Within a couple of months, you can obtain a Florida State Home Inspector license. You work by yourself with no employees. It's one of the biggest benefits of being a home inspector with minimal tools, really. You can perform full 8-point home inspections. That's everything in the house and outside. You can do your citizens 4-point inspection forms, hurricane mitigation forms, roof conditions report, dollar value reports. They're just, a part of the inspection. You can work with realtors, insurance companies, banks, lenders, associations, the general public, anybody. Okay. Now, here in Florida, a home inspection service is becoming more and more popular. Owners want to look to somebody, a professional, to let them know, are they getting a good deal on their purchase? Okay, and a home is a very expensive purchase. So there I am. I'm the top one there, Richard Elsie. You've been teaching it for about 32 years here at the Contractors Institute or Home Inspectors Institute. Robert Koning, there's Rhonda Koning, 33 years, and Jeff, 31 years, is what he's been with the school. So none of us are new. We've been around a little bit of time here, so we understand, what is going on with the exam, how to prepare you for it, and get you past the first time. And then every 2 years, you got to show up, and we do 14 hours of continuing ed. And we try to make it something that's beneficial to you and enjoyable at the same time, which is pretty difficult sometimes. Now, we're going to look at our school history experience requirements, taking the test, what type of questions will be asked, how we can help you, why you should choose us, and your questions answered, anything you may have. Since our beginning as Dave Buster Carl Matthews School of Construction, came back in 71, the Contractors Institute has provided educational training to 90,000 students or more. Now, it was back in the early 90s when continuing education started, is when we changed our name and became the Contractors Institute. Just pull everything into one group. Now, since 1992, the Contractors Institute started teaching home inspectors. In 2010, they created the Home Inspector Institute for our growing number and need for inspectors. So that's when the license came about in 2010. Now, since its inception since 1971, we've been the leading provider of examination preparation, continuing education for the construction and home inspection industry. Now, the overall process of obtaining a home inspector license. Now, once you've decided this is the route you want to go, you want to start your home inspection career, join us for the mandatory 120-hour classes. Now, that includes reading some books, watching some videos, attend the 2-day class, which is 14 hours, and it counts toward the 120 hours, of course. Fill out some forms, and take simulated exams, so we're sure that you can pass the actual exam. And then you can either do it here, you can stick around after the class where we test and prep everyone, and then afterwards test, or you can take it from ProctorU online. It's up to you. It's your choice. Now, once you pass the ACICP's home inspector exam, you have to do the electronic fingerprinting. You make sure you purchase the $300,000 general liability insurance, and you have to fill out all the paperwork and pay the state their fees. Once you've done that, you're a licensed home inspector in the state of Florida. Well, here's a question everyone has. Do you qualify to take the home inspector exam? Well, keep in mind there's no prerequisites here. So what you have to be is be of good moral character. Now, whether you're of good moral character or not. And you have to complete a 120-hour course, okay, and get a certificate. And then take a 2-hour proctored exam, 100 questions in 2 hours. And pay the fees. And then you can be a licensed home inspector here in the state of Florida. You must pass a background check. They do fingerprinting on you. Okay, so hopefully you've never done anything in the past. Fill out the paperwork and make sure you have your insurance. There's no prerequisites. Good or bad, I don't know, but that's the way it is in the state of Florida. Now, the testing is done online. You can do it online or you can do it in person right here through the ACICP. Okay, so when you're ready to take your exam in a class, you call us up, schedule the class, come in and take the class. Afterwards, stick around for a couple of hours and actually take the exam. So before you actually head home that day on the second day of class, you would have passed the test and got your certificate. So then you just fill the paperwork out and send it to the state. Now, the examination covers the following systems and components of a home: the structure, the electrical system, HVAC system, roof covering, plumbing system, interior components, exterior components, site conditions that affect the structure. Also may contain some trade knowledge questions. Also on your hurricane mitigation form, a couple of questions off it. Out of your 6130, your administrative code for home inspectors, there's a few out of it. And then Florida Statute 468. We're going to see a couple of questions out of it. All right, but the main book is your residential inspection manual. It is a 2-hour, 100-question exam. Okay, most people are getting done in plenty of time. You got to remember, a lot of the questions you can remember off the top of your head. So even though it's an open book test, and you can take the book in with you, of course, most people seems like they know at least 50% in their head by the time we study and we go through the class, and so it helps. All you have to score is a 70% on it. You don't have to score 100%, just 70. Now, those are the books that we're going to study from. Okay, your home inspection handbook, your home inspection guide, and your residential rehabilitation inspection guide. And of course, 468, 6130, and the hurricane mitigation form. All of them is included with the cost of the course. So when you sign up for the course, you're going to receive all these manuals. Now, the 5 steps to success. After you enroll, your program will organize you into 5 steps. Once you receive your material, start reading through the books provided. Remember, there's no prerequisite for licensure. So sometimes you have to go back to the basics and start and move forward. Okay. Remember, it's a new career for some people. For some people, you're already familiar with it, which is good. Now, step number 2, all required topics will be explained. We're going to go over the 8 components to inspect a home, 468, the administrative code, and even throw in some trade laws for you. What you're supposed to know that most of us don't. According to the state, though, it's knowledge that you already have. Okay, so we'll go over that to make sure that we all know it. And then go to your learning portal. On your learning portal online, it has all the material for you. All the shows, all the slideshows, all the practice tests, videos, everything. So that's your main portal there. When you join this school, you'll get access, a username and password, and that's where you go in and start working through your course for the 120. And the last 14, you try to attend a class somewhere with us. If not, give me a call and Might be able to do a webinar or something with you. Okay, but you're going to have to do the 14 hours prior to testing. Okay, and go to your learning portal. Work all questions from the books, highlight the books for the exam, watch the videos on home inspections. Go ahead and print and look at your wind mitigation form, and download your PalmTech home inspection software. Now, that software is provided to us by PalmTech. Now, I like the home inspection software. They're all about the same. Inspection Pro, the other ones that are out there, they're all about the same. Now, we've been working with PalmTech. It seems to be easy. And of course, everyone has gone, no matter which one you look at, subscription services. Now, I was one that was against that. I didn't like it one bit when they said, oh, everything is going to be a subscription now, and you got to pay an annual or monthly fee. It's like, no, home inspectors just want to purchase it and it'd be ours. And then once we sat down and talked about it with all the updates and upgrades and, that you're purchasing every couple of years, what it costs you per month, for constantly up to date, newest, for the tech support, it's just as cheap just to, pay them. Okay, now what they've done for us, and I'll explain, well, it's right here. At PalmTech, you can download the software and then watch the training videos. It's about an hour long, and I want you to do that as part of the course. Then complete a home inspection. I want you to go out, even if it's your own home or your neighbors or your, whoever. Do an inspection. Now, PalmTech is going to allow you 5 reports on the trial version. Okay, 5. You get free trial, everything, print, fill out, customize, 5 of them. Now, after that, if you decide you like the program, he's offered us for 5 months at $10 a month for the first 5 months. So you can take it, run with it. And what he said, and he's a home inspector. He's from out of state, but it's his, program, a very good program at that. And he explained to me, he said, Rich, the way I look at it, and it's going to take a few months for any of us to get up running on our feet. So he figured that 5 months would give you enough time, at $10 a month to get up on your feet and get your home inspection business running. Then the price does jump up to $50 a month, which is still an average price for any home inspection software that you may have. So it's up to you. I don't get a commission off of it, so I really don't care. But there's the coupon code, CI Student. Okay, and you can use it even if you don't join the school. You can still use it and get the program. But actually, one of the continuing ed classes that we're going to be teaching next year is a hands-on class for the home inspection software. That's where you sit in front of the computer. I'm going to work on a computer where you can see the screen in front of me, and you're going to do whatever I do. Okay, and then once we're finished, once we finish there, you're going to have the version of PalmTech. Now, when you come to class, I'm going to try to get them to bring their own laptops or computers, so they can work on their own. You can download your own version. It's your own computer, so everything's yours. So when you walk out, you have it up and running, and you understand how to use it. Okay, so that's one of our continuing and mandatory, so might as well get one that's interesting to you. Now, there's online timed practice test. After attending your webinars and after completing all your tabbing, your highlighting your books, your questions, then I want you to go online and take the simulated practice test. It's in your learning portal. Okay, so go in and take your test and see how you're going to do on the exam. Now, before your examination, we have a 2-day prep class, and I've already mentioned this a couple of times now. You may take your exam from ProctorU, okay, and it's an online testing agency. You can also take it right here at our facility right after class. Now, if you're going to do it after class, when you come to class, make sure you call the ACICP and schedule the test afterwards. They will provide a proctor to come over and test. Okay, so let them know that you're interested in testing after the class, and then they can get ready for it. Now, the step to success is pass your exam. Now, it doesn't sound that hard, and it really isn't. It's time consuming. It means you're going to say, okay, I want to be a home inspector. Sign up for the course, get the material. And you can start immediately. Go online and start doing material. You know, as soon as you get through the 120-hour course, and that's up to you on how fast you go. Okay, but once you finish the 120-hour course, then you call or you can even do it during, get in the 2-day course where we go over the exam. You know, then take the exam, you know, and pass it. Okay, so it is that simple. It's probably the easiest license to get under the Department of Business and Professional Regulations. Okay, so it's a great license to have, you know, especially for, you know, some kids or grandkids or someone that's just wanting to go into a new trade. A lot of contractors, once we hit a certain age, yeah, home inspections don't look that bad. You know, I can do that and make some money. So that's up to you. Oh, I choose our school. Now, we have the highest passing rate and the lowest tuition. And I put down the total cost for you down there. The school is $9.95. And that includes books, everything, online material. Your state license is $150. Now, it is $250 if you take it here with us. That pays the proctor and the cost for this. Okay, so it's another $100. But that's $1,145. If you take it here, it's $1,245. But then that's all there is. Well, you still have the cost of the state where you have to call and pay them their fees. But then that's it. Then we just see you once every 2 years for a 14-hour continuing ed class. And they just passed a statute last year. Once you hold your home inspector license 10 years, you no longer need any continuing education. So it's only for the first 10 years of licensure. Okay, the first 10. Now, we're all full-time employees here. And of course, I'm self-proclaimed the best looking one of us all. Okay, now that's debatable. That is self-proclaimed. But we do have a lot of instructors around here that specialize in, you know, roofing and pools and underground utilities and electrical and solar and, you know, so we have quite a bit. I'm the senior instructor and I'll work with a lot of different trades, you know, so I'll be typically teaching the home inspector course for you. We have a bunch of administrative staff around here, so if you ever need any help, paperwork, the convenient, you know, webinars, okay, or seminars, the 24/7 recorded information that's online available to you 24/7. Okay, it's good for everything's good for 1 year, and hopefully you're going to pass within 1 year. You're going to be able to take the course, you know, set for the test, and go ahead and be licensed within a year. If something you can't, then just let us know, and we'll try to work with you on that and see what's wrong. We do have a 95% pass rate. Actually, I think it's better than that. I have had a couple of people that failed the exam, but I think one of them was at least a language barrier. Well, I've had a couple, you know, but it takes a little bit of studying and then getting down the information and then attending the class. But after that, you should be able to go through it pretty quick. We have online practice testing so you can get ready for the test. And all our modern teaching methods, no more chalkboards or whiteboards. Everything's on computer-based projectors, you know, screens. So we've moved up to the 21st century. And we'll typically provide personal assistance to you. So if you call me up and say, Rich, I'm stuck, you know, I don't know what to do here. How do I do this? We can help you out one-on-one right over the phone typically. Or you can wait and come to class and ask us there, either way. But typically a phone call can solve most of the problems very quickly. And of course, we use all the projection screens and projectors and computers, and it was a lot simpler back when it was a chalkboard, but We've come a long way since then. Now we just got to make sure everything works, which it does. There's meaningful hands-on continuing ed classes after you pass. Now, like I said, we're doing a Palm Tech, which is a home inspector software program. Another one that you might be interested in is QuickBooks. Some type of an accounting program. We teach QuickBooks not because it's the best, it's the most popular amongst contractors. So that's why we chose it. We teach one for computer applications. We do one for building websites. How to go in and sit down and come up with a basic, website that you can edit and handle on your own, okay, to keep it up to date. Some estimating, and some scheduling programs that we teach hands-on. But yet, sometimes we're doing CAD classes, AutoCAD, SoftPlan. So if you call us up and tell us, what you're looking for, we might be able to work it out where we provide that type of class. So just let us know. Now the student comments. So we've received thousands of testimonials over the year. Everyone says the same. The course was fantastic. I felt I knew what was going to happen before it happened. Thanks for the edge. That's all we do. I mean, it's like when we were in school, and maybe y'all didn't do this. Maybe it was only me and my friends. When someone did a test, and we knew it, we'd stand outside the room, and as the kids walked out, hey man, what was on the test? Give me a few answers here. So basically that's what we're doing. We're going taking the exam so we can come out of it and let you know what's on the exam and how to pass it. Exam prep. Here's David Mitchell. The course was fantastic, right on the money. Professional presentation, up-to-date material, and great instructors. Helped me pass the first time. I couldn't have passed without all your help. Okay. So 7 reasons to enroll. Online access to all the seminars and webinars. Detailed highlight and tab sheets. All books are included in the course. Internet practice testing, personal assistance, unlimited attendance. You can attend a class multiple times if you want. And I think we have the lowest tuition at the highest pass rate. There's how you can enroll with us. We try to make it as easy as you can. There's our phone number, our email address, and our website address. Okay, just giving you a second to pause and write anything down if you want to, or you can always back up and look at it again. But it's 877-542-3673. And our staff is available Monday through Friday, well, even on Saturday till 2, but Monday through Friday from 9 to 5. So give them a call. So again, there's the cost for you. It's already been in there once. I just wanted to make sure I put it in there again. And again, the in-person exams are $250. So if you want to come here, take the class, and then the exam right afterwards, the total cost for you is going to be $1,245. If you want to do it online at your own home, it's $150. So we're proud of our learning center here in Hudson, the great metropolis. It's 50 miles north of Tampa on the west coast. Okay. Yeah, I know. Most of you know where it's at. If it's like saying Miami, you know exactly where that's at. When I say Hudson, it's between Arapika and Elfers. Now, after you pass, just a little bit, you're going to have to fill out some paperwork, fingerprinting, a credit report. We have a service, and they charge you for it, but they take all your paperwork and they fill it out and make sure it's filled out correctly before they send it to the state. So you don't get rejected and have to send it back and figure out what you did wrong. And that's up to you. You can fill your paperwork out yourself, or you can let the business service, and there's their phone number. Give them a call and let them fill the paperwork out for you. They do charge a fee, but they'll quote you what it's going to cost before they do it. So this is from me. Thanks for sitting through the quick introductory show. If you have any additional questions, please feel free to contact our office, and student support will be able to assist you, or myself. I look forward to meeting you at class or on the phone. Now, after you pass, you'll need help with the paperwork, and that's what the business service is for. We even have a fingerprinting here on site. So if you're going to come here to the class and take it, if you need your fingerprinting, it's the sidewalk to the building where the fingerprinting is. It's a 30-second walk. So you walk over, get your fingerprinting done, and if you want them to fill out your paperwork, you can talk to them right there. Okay, so it's that easy. All right, this is a message from the owners, Bob and Rhonda. We appreciate you choosing the Contractors Institute. If you have an opportunity to attend a class at our Hudson Learning Center, we believe you'll find true hospitality and unsurpassed quality education, putting our experience to work for you. Okay, and we do thank you for watching this introductory class for home inspectors. And if you have any questions, again, feel free to give us a call, and we'll try to help you out the best we can. So thanks a lot. Again, my name is Richard Elsie, and thank you.